And viewers, let's start a China report with the top focus story. China's Vice Premier He Lifeng had held a constructive video call with U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer, focusing on bilateral trade ties. The discussions aimed to expand areas of cooperation and address existing challenges between the world's two largest economies. According to reports, both sides agreed to promote the stable development of bilateral trade and economic ties and expand the list for cooperation and shorten the list of problems. This call comes after the meeting between Chinese President Xi Jinping and U.S. counterpart Donald Trump in South Korea last October paused tariffs and export controls. The two countries have reached a one-year tariff truce and a pause on export control. However, many details, including the sale of the U.S. operations of social video app TikTok, soybean purchases and chip sales to China, remain undisclosed. And Dr. Tomohiko Taniguchi, who is a former advisor to the late Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, joins us live from Tokyo. I thank you for joining us here at NewsX World and appreciate you giving us your time. I'd like to first take your comment on the discussions that were held. Do you think that the talks are likely to help China against the U.S. sanctions?
Basically, it is going to do no harm to anyone else, including Japan, India, and the like. Some sort of settlement has to be forged between the United States and China. In addition, there has been, one can assume, a mounting pressure from US-based interest groups, such as soybean exporters. And before Xi and Trump are going to meet in person next year, 2026, those areas have to be covered well by the two government officials. And that's exactly what took place yesterday over the phone calls. Yes.
Are there any imminent sanctions still looming over China as far as the U.S. is concerned?
One of the focal points is NVIDIA, the most advanced designer and manufacturer of AI chips. And NVIDIA, its CEO, is interested in selling those high-end semiconductors to everyone, to the United States, to China. But it's an area that a lot of people have been very much nervous looking at, because the next competition between the two economies and among many countries would be on the supremacy of semiconductor manufacturing for the artificial intelligence.
All right. I thank you for your comment there. And with that, I also request you to stay on as we move on. Viewers, China has also sharply criticized